So do you think that there is a kind of enabling environment to bring all forces together around the table?
The kind of crisis they have unleashed in this country cannot be resolved unless you bring together all political forces in this country. As long as there is a willingness on their part to at least realize for a moment that they do not have monopoly over what works and what doesn't, as far as political solutions are concerned.
Why do you think? I mean, you said those strong foundations of those 27 years are now demolished by the current government. Why do you think that could happen?
Perhaps the most important factor is the intention of the current leadership. Their intention is to deconstruct whatever was built by EPRDF.
Hello, I am Shushai Adane. Tigray is to hold its sixth election just a few days after. For this reason, it was and is, of course, still making all necessary pre-election preparations in all aspects. My guest today is Dr. Tsaga Brahane, Executive Member of the Electoral Commission of Tigray Regional State. We will try our best to assess issues related to this election. As a religious father, what were the atrocities committed by the perpetrators of genocide against the people of Tigray?
Thank you. The atrocity which has been inflicted on Tagaru is not simply 15 months old.
I'm trying to know your opinion with regard to his capability as a prime minister to lead the country.
Well, what we like to say, as a prime minister, he's not leading the country how he should be led. But nevertheless, he's the prime minister. And we ought to work hard as Ethiopians to replace him democratically through election.
Rule of law is what we always hear from all sorts of governments at all levels. So what is rule of law all about in the first place?
Yeah, thank you. Rule of law is highly related with constitutionalism, democracy, and development.
To what extent that action taken by the Prime Minister himself was legal? That's the point.
When we talk about legality, by the way, one thing that is not well discussed in the Ethiopian politics, even in the media, is whose power is it anyways to just establish a broadcasting authority of dictating what the media should be.
It shows you that the democratic ways of doing things has become upside down in general, therefore. Whereas the top bodies must have been guardians of the process of the constitution, therefore. So that irrespective of what the constitution says, they are deciding that you should not do this, you should not do that in general.
Fourth time. So how did you find all activities in Tigray after 4 years?
Oh, it's amazing how much changes in infrastructure and how much development has happened. The city has grown, and we see that with the people, the businesses, the houses, everything, the streets. So it's really good to see. I'm excited to see in a couple of years how it continues to grow.